So I'm going to give you a quick overview of what a profile should and should not contain, because there seems to be some confusion. So you start out saying, I'll put you at ease right away. I laugh easily and often. I'll talk to you about anything. No subject off limits. Right away, I get the feeling that you're giving, you're accommodating, and you're jumping through hoops. And I get that in a few spots in your profile. So ladies in general, make sure that you don't come across as somebody who's just going to jump through a hoop for the right guy or for any guy, because a guy has to have certain of your standards in order for you to do good things for him. That's why I recommend that you start out with your requirements. And the way to say that is, I am drawn to men who. I'm drawn to men whose words and actions match. I really love it when a man has wonderful friends and he shows up as a great friend. The other thing is, I wouldn't talk about sinful indulgences. That is going to be interpreted as sexual by most men. So if you don't want to take men down that road, I wouldn't put anything that opens up a man to any kind of judgment or assumption. And then the other thing I want to really point you to is the things that you love to do. So you have swimming, golfing, dancing, fishing, anything to do with water. What I would like you to do is to take a few of those, 1, 2, 3, and tell me a little story about it. Do you go out for walks with friends? Do you take an hour walk? Do you have the Fitbit on and you're measuring your steps? You try to get 10,000 steps in. How about you? What kind of fishing do you do? That's cool. Most women don't write about fishing. So, take these things that are a little unusual and write about them. Then we have the dark side. I wouldn't put the dark side in. I might say, some of these are cute, like I also burn popcorn and I'm directionally challenged. It's not good to be too self-deprecating. It is fun. It is your fun side. So you might want to put in 1 or 2, but try to keep it to the positive. So here you say, I'm looking for a friendship that will develop into genuine intimacy. You want to put some more character traits and put them again up front. And don't talk to a man about his feminine side, because he probably has no clue what that is and will wonder what you're talking about. What does that represent to you? Is that about communication? Is that about vulnerability? You appreciate vulnerability in a man. The other thing I think that was off for me was, something that could really turn men off is telling him how to do silly things. To have him sing where your keys are or dance down the shopping aisle, while those are spontaneous and fun, you might get a man who says, God, I would never do that, but he might be great in every other way. And you don't want to turn that man off. So you can say something about what you do that's silly. Then at the end, I think I would just end with the life hands you lemons, make lemonade kind of guy. The cute crying over spilt milk was cute. And I would just end with a call to action. If this sounds like you, if any of this resonates, say hi. Extra points for men who make the first move. So I hope that helps. This is basically the outline that I would use. Start with what you are drawn to with men. Talk about what makes you happy. Tell stories, not adjectives, not just, here's what I do, here's who I am. Tell a little story about each one. End with, for the right guy, you're going to get all these amazing things from me, but he has to be the right guy, and end with a call to action.